83.5, we are talking about percents and proportions. Percents, we need to recall that a percent is really a fraction. It's a comparison to 100. So when we think about comparison to 100, you can really utilize this proportion here. If let's say I got 89 out of 100 on the test. Well, really, this 89 is 89%, right? I got 89%. This 89 is part of the whole test, okay? So we can create our first proportion like this. Our part is to whole is equal to percent is to 100 because percent is really a part and 100 is really a whole. Okay, so it's like part is to whole is part is to whole. This is the tricky one down here. Is to of as percent is to 100. We want to make sure you just got to memorize that. This is the one that mostly is used in your 7th grade text, in your 7th grade assessments. Is really the part. Of is really the whole. Okay? Yes?
Or you can just say is percent of 100.
No. No, you don't really want to say is percent of 100. You wanna say is to of as percent is to 100. You always want to say this is to this as that is to that. Okay, and kind of the this and that are the same as that is to that. So I say part is to whole as part is to whole. And then here, this would be part is to whole as part is to whole. Okay? All right, we're going to jump right into some examples here. I want you to write this one down. When we look at this first example, it says 35 is 42% of what number? Okay? So I need to see what's connected to each number. Right away, the first thing I always do is make a little skeleton. So I say blank is to blank as blank is to 100. You always know 100 is going to go on the bottom. And then I start looking. 35 is. So that is sticking to 35. Does is go on top or bottom?
Top.
Top. 35 is 42%. Where's the 42% go? Top. Top of this one. But don't write the percent sign. You just say 42. Okay? Of what? I don't know what. So of the question mark goes on the bottom. So now in my calculator, I would say that my x is equal to 35 times 100 divided by 42. And that is what, 83.3? Repeat.
I got 8.3.
35 times 100 divided by 42. You might have times it by 10. So my x is 83.3. And I want you to really think about this. This again is part is to whole. So 35 is part of the whole, as 42 is part of the whole, okay? But you really need to just memorize, and the sad thing is the MCAs aren't going to give you the conversion factor of is to of as percent is to 100. So this is one that you are just going to have to memorize. So I want you to look at this and try to think what is sticking to each number. Is it an is, an of, or a percent? Right away I draw my skeleton. My little skeleton is the generic, it's what I'm going to fill out. So 36 is 27% of what? Hey Jacob, what is the 36 connected to? Is, of, or percent? 36 is 27% of what? So what's connected to the 36? Is. Does is go on top or bottom? Top, right? So 36 is 27%. What's connected to that 27? No, it's percent. It's really connected to it. Because you say 27% of what? What is really connected to the which is x, to the of. So 27 goes here, and then x goes there. So I would say 36 times 100 divided by 27. Which is 133.3 repeats. Okay? Alright, let's do another example. Alright, looking at this next example, we have 45% of 30 is what? And again, this is our generic. Is to of, as percent is to 100. That's something you're going to want to know for today's homework. So I draw my skeleton, put the 100 on the bottom because that's always given. Now, I start looking. What's connected to this 45%, right? It says 45%. So 45 goes where the percent would go. Of 30. So where's 30 go, top or bottom? Of 30. So 30 is connected to the of. Is what? So is the what? Oh, what is the x? Okay. So we get 30 times 45 divided by 100. And that looks like I can't see.
What's this one?
18.30.
18.367.
What?
Uh-oh.
This is confusing. It's
What are you doing?
30 times. Here, look. I'll even show you. It's 18 times 100 divided by 96.
No.
And that's right there.
You gotta go 30 times 45 divided by 100,
We're not
which
talking
is
about that one.
13.5.
Oh, yes, I did.
We're not talking about that one.
Yeah, I was. I was talking about that one.
I was talking about
I haven't even started that one.
did it.
Okay. All right.
Why are you wearing glasses?
Got the contact. 98% of 18 is what? So, make my little skeleton. Here it comes. 100 goes on the bottom. 98%, where does 98 go? Top right, right? Of 18, where does 18 go? Bottom, because this is connected to our of, is what? X. Okay?
What'd you get?
So we get x is equal to 98 times 18 divided by 100, which is 17.64.
Yes.
Got
Got it right.
it.
So do I.
Okay?
Yeah, sure you were.
Next example. What is 28% of 54? So again, we have is over of is equal to percent over 100. Draw the skeleton. Start dissecting the sentence. What is 20% of 54? So 28% is connected to it. It would go up here with percent. Of 54, the of and 54 are connected. And then what is always the x. What is, I don't know, I got to figure it out. So we get 15, once we do the cross product, 15.12.